Hello and welcome to Mixologist, the place on the internet thingy where long lost projects come back to life eventually. So case in point, this set of Mikuni bike carbs. These are for a Suzuki GSXR 750, and the story with these units is very simple. I bought them nearly a year ago. I disassembled them all. I cleaned them up a bit, but then I pretty much forgot about them. But now it's time to just get back onto it and try and assemble these units again. So one of the things I'm trying to do now is I'm trying to ascertain what are the things that I'm going to be kind of needing to build these things up. I can see a few screws that I need to maybe kind of give it a bit of a fix, and also the biggest part of the work will be replacing this gasket O-ring set, because these units have a lot of O-rings, and therefore you need to be, just that little bit careful when you are kind of assembling them and putting together and making sure that everything is exactly in the right place for the carbs to function as intended. So let's have a look. The first thing that I'm going to show you is the needle and seat assembly, and which is this. And the peculiarity with these ones is that they are obviously plastic with the needle inside there, which I've cleaned already, but I need to change out these gaskets, which are completely perished. However, the important thing with these units, I'll show you closer now in a minute, but is that you have to be so careful working with these things, because this is obviously plastic and it is a little bit brittle. So you need to treat this with a lot of respect, with a lot of love, and you have to be as careful as you possibly can. So let me bring you in now. So the first thing that I do, as you can see, is instead of just trying to, what I try to do is I try to cut the gasket, and again very carefully. Obviously, trying not to cut my finger. And crucially trying to not dig into the plastic. Once you've got the gasket cut enough, there you go, you just get a plier like this, and that's when you take them out. There you go. So there is a little bit of O-ring remaining there. There we go. And again, it is important to make sure that you do not damage the plastic at all. So you need to, there are no prices for speed here. Obviously there will be prices for speed once you get on the bike, but at the moment, there we go. So you cut a bit of the gasket, you go in on the other side, and there we go. It came off perfectly. So this is the way of doing it. You need to be really gentle and take your time with this. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do obviously all the same for everything and get ready to start, building up these things. Okay, time for a little update here. As you can see, I've got all not only the gasket for the fuel bolt here, 4 of them, and also I've got the O-rings. Remember that we've taken it out. Well, now they've replaced brand new ones, which is how this is supposed to be. And now what I need to do is I need to start building up all the bits that go here, which are the idle mixture screws here, the jet, and the choke. Okay, so now let's do the idle mixture screw, which you can see here. And how the technique is that you put a spring, you put one of these little O-rings, metal washer that came in with the kit, and the little O-ring here for sealing. So now this is ready to be installed, and it goes like so, like this, and you just push it in, you just slot it in like this, and that's it. So this is the idle mixture screw done perfectly. Now I need to get it off by half, 1.5, I guess. And so that's the idle mixture screw done. So I need to do the other 4 now. Okay, so now as you can see, I've got all the bottom, what I call the bottom side done. So all the O-rings are good. I've got the jets in all of the positions, and obviously now I've got the, well, I showed you that I had the gaskets. So now what I need to do is install all the all the fuel bowls, so that I can have the bottom side ready of the carbs. And now then I'll turn them around and I'll start building them up from the top, and then I need to put them together. Okay, so now what I need to do is I've got this choke actuators for the carb, and what I need to do is I need to renew the O-ring. So this is a set of 4 brand new ones that came with the kit. So basically the way you do it, you just take this off, take the old one out like so. I mean, these were in not such bad condition, but given the fact that I've got brand new ones, might as well. So don't mind if I do. So what you need to do here is you need to be exceedingly gentle with this. So try to push them, but really gently, because the last thing you want is for you to start breaking the seals, so, and the O-rings, especially the O-rings. This is absolutely crucial, but once it's done it should be fine. And if I try to get them from this side like this, there we go, and there you go. So now we've got a new choke actuator with a brand new O-ring, and actually this seems like quite good, quite a good purchase, because it's going to make sure that the choke, that there is no air leaks around the choke. So what I need to do is I have 2 more to go, so I need to get on with that. Okay, and to install the choke actuators, basically they live inside there. So you get this, they live inside there, so you get this, and what you need to do is make sure that it achieves a good seal, like so, and like so, and like so. Has to be properly seated. There we go. Because if it isn't properly seated, it's may generate an air leak, but now I think there it's okay. So you can see it's flush with there, so we're good on that. So we got choke actuator a go. Okay, so here's how to do the top side of the carb. Basically you get the slider that has the kind of vacuum assembly, the vacuum diaphragm. You pop in the needle with this plastic insert there. So let's have a look. So I'm having a bit of kerfuffle. There we go. And right in the center. There we go. Then you pop in this spring, which basically keeps it down, and basically you just slide it in the carrier. And what I've done here, I don't know if you noticed, is I put some petroleum jelly that what the petroleum jelly is going to do is it's going to help the gasket, this diaphragm to stick properly. So now what you need to do is make sure that you get in there. There we go, and adjust. There we go. So it only goes with 2 bolts. Okay, there we go. That's the top of the carb done, and it slides upwards and downwards freely. So we're good on that. Okay, so let's do a quick recap where we are at the moment. So we've done obviously the bottom side of the carbs, new gaskets, new everything. We've done top sides of the carbs, so some of them needed new like this domes thing, but so far it looks like everything's going well with all the carbs. Now the problem is that when I started this project a long time ago, I kind of took them apart. Great. Now the problem is that I need to now work out how on earth did they go back together. You see, because I've got a couple of of rails, so evidently this looks to be the bottom rail, so all good here, but then there is another rail that goes at the front, so I need to work that out. So all of this stuff is going to require a bit of finagling. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to put it in kind of record mode, and I'm going to have to put them on and off several times until I manage to find, oh look, I found where that bit go. Good. So until I manage to find, you know, where do all these bits and bobs go. So this is going to be a bit of an iterative project. I should have taken more photos when I took these things apart. Luckily I didn't, so we are where we are. So it's going to be a bit of trial and error now. Boy, that took some finagling. Anyway, it's done. Finally. Obviously, as you could see from the time lapse, I had to, you know, touch and go a couple of times. I had to put this in. No, it's not the right way. No, no. But then finally, I think I figured it out. So I'll show you a bit closer. If you can see here, I'll put the screen where you can see all the throttles. Look at this. This is absolutely brilliant. Very good. And also I've got the curb idle here. If I want to adjust it a bit, there we go. That's the adjustable. That's the adjuster. And also I managed to figure out the chokes. So they go like so. Yeah, you see all of the chokes there, and then it goes back to normal like so. There we go. I mean, obviously the rod is just a tiny little bit bent, but the choke still actuates. And on the other side, let's have a look. And on the other side, obviously you can see the curb idle here, but you've got all these bits that move freely. I need to kind of just find a couple of screws, but other than that. So a couple of kind of final reflections to close off bike carb, caper, whatnot, insanity. So always take pictures of the units whilst they're being disassembled. Really important. It's going to save you a lot of time and hassle that has saved me, for example, especially if you're not going to work with the units kind of there and then. Always kind of go and find a reputable parts supplier. So this was recommended to me, this Thai firm. And my final tip is never give up. So obviously you're gonna find setbacks and all sorts of things, but just keep going. So I want to say thank you very much for watching this video. If you got any comments or questions, just put it down in the comments. And I need the assistance of somebody. If you've got a GSXR 750 bike and you're willing to test these carbs, because I need to make sure that they work properly, but I need a bike to kind of test them. So if that's you, if you've got a bike, if you've got an engine, you're running and you want some carbs to make it run and that kind of thing and test it, just please get in touch, put it down in the comments and we'll work something out. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next episode.